trying to make me cry in front of everybody, man?
Yeah, that's the point.
One word of advice. Buying TV, don't spend it on Hooker.
Super Russ. I'm the last character on my Justice League team with these four babes. Yo, what's up, guys? We are here with episode 36, I think. And you can't miss this episode.
You can't. It's going to be action-packed, full of surprises even.
I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but I've been working out hard for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, that's what
I got those six-pack abs going.
Whose bodies are we on?
I have no idea, man. Random photos I found on Pixart, the app where I make my thumbnails.
It was your birthday yesterday, mate.
Yeah. The big 42.
42, mate. That is just ancient.
I know it, man. I got a walker on layaway.
What'd you get up to, mate? I know you did your whole video and you saw your fam.
Yeah. Went out to eat at a place called Texas Roadhouse with my mom, my brother, and sister-in-law.
Do you see your brother often? I mean, I always forget until you mention.
Not too often. He works a lot. He works at a garage up in Charlotte, so he drives probably 20, 25 miles every day.
But does he live in your town?
Yeah. He lives maybe 10 miles away or so, I'd say.
Yes.
I see him once every couple months or so.
Sure. Is he into comic books?
Huh?
Is he into comic books?
No. He's actually 10 years older than I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like my brothers. My brothers are all so my youngest brother. So I'm the only child with my parents, but they've got kids from their previous marriage. So my youngest brother from their previous marriages is always like 10 years older. So all the other ones above that are all even older. So yeah, different generation, I guess.
Yeah. Growing up, he's the one that actually introduced me to like hardcore like metal music. Until I was 13, I thought the only kind of music that existed was country. And he moved back in with us when I was 14. And he introduced me to like all kind of like Metallica, Five Finger Death Punch, all kind of hardcore metal.
Yeah, so all my brothers in the 80s, so I was obviously a little kid in the 80s, and in the 80s, my brothers were all like these like 80s rock metal dudes who had like the big mullet hair and stuff like that. I used to think they were like the coolest dudes in the world, so that's why I like a lot of that 80s rock stuff, because they were all into that. So hang on, like, so were you close to your brother growing up and stuff?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we didn't have a lot in common, obviously, because when I was like 5, he was already 15. So
yeah.
But as I got older, he like introduced me to all kinds of like. He's the one that got me my first Sega. Introduced me to video games, got me into sports and stuff.
Yeah. My brother did the same thing. So I used to, when I was a kid, my parents had the restaurant, so they often would drop me off during the day at my brother's house, like where they lived with their dad, and they would kind of be like babysit me almost, and then they would introduce me to all these movies that I probably shouldn't have been watching.
Yeah.
Music and all that sort of stuff. Video games. They used to have the Commodore 64 back in the day. I was heavily influenced by my brothers, even though I never really lived with them or anything like that. A little bit later on in life, so my brothers from my mum's side, their dad sort of like eventually like booted them out of home, so they needed somewhere to stay. So temporarily, one of my brothers stayed with me and my parents for a little bit. That was the only time I really had any sort of living situation with them. What's up, Glitter? What's up, Spidey?
What's up, Matt Spidey? Glitter and duct tape. Thanks for stopping by.
So tell me, mate. Tell me what food you had, mate. Since we spoke about food last time on the episode everyone was waiting for.
Well, I usually either when I go up there, I usually either get like the steak or the combo appetizer. And the combo appetizer, you get to pick 3. So I always get the wings, the cheese sticks, and the jalapeno poppers. That's usually my go-to.
Right, and that's it. Like that's the 3 things you eat, and there's no. That sounds like an appetizer.
Yeah, well, it is. It's called the combo appetizer, but there's so much of it. It's like a meal in itself. They really pile it up on you.
That sounds pretty good. Also, if anyone watching right now, entertain you while I'm in bed, boys. That doesn't sound like something we want to do, man. Spidey.
Spidey clicked on it for that thumbnail, man.
Why is he in bed? Why aren't you at work today, mate? Also, if anyone notices that my video is very poor quality, please let me know because I can reset my stuff. Because it
looks fine today, man.
Yeah, like last week I was terrible the entire stream. Oh, not last week, whenever it was, 2 weeks ago. I was terrible during the whole stream. And just maybe so I had to post the link from our last episode because every week when I do my weekly comic haul, I have the latest episode of this in the links. So I had to update the link. So I clicked on it, and then I ended up just listening to our last episode just as like almost podcast. Like I was doing other stuff, and I just had it on the background. And I remember you saying stuff like you couldn't handle eating stuff if it was bloody and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you have your steak, mate?
I like it. Well, I don't eat steak often because not a lot of places can cook it how I like it and still have it be tender. But I like to get it well done. So a lot of times if I'm going to make steak or eat steak, I'll cook it myself because I can slow cook it for a few hours and it'll be well done and still be tender and not dried out.
Hang on, so you're telling me you have some secret steak recipe thing you got going
what I do, man?
Yeah, why haven't we seen this on video?
I take a regular pan, just like a baking pan, about like that deep, and I line it with tinfoil, and I put a little bit of water underneath the tinfoil, so it's between the pan and the tinfoil. I'll put the steak on top of that. I usually marinate it for a little bit first, so I marinate it for a couple hours beforehand with just some kind of dry rub or something like that usually. And I cut up some onions on top of it, and I slow cook it in the oven for like 2.5 hours on low heat, and that thing gets well done, and it's still tender and juicy. It's perfect.
Yeah, so one of my mates, it's funny, people are going to tune into this and be like, they're talking about food again? One of my mates loves his steak well done, which I always give him crap for. But
I know Unruly always gives me a hard time in the chat
because you want it to be tender. But he also discovered a way of cooking it because I think someone taught him how to do it. And he goes, you need to know how to cook it right. He's like, and he also uses the oven. So I've never cooked steak.
If you do it on the grill and try to do it well done on the grill, most of the time it's going to burn on the outside and be dried out in the middle.
Turns into a rock. Yeah. So I don't cook my steaks for very long because I like a medium rare, and I would prefer it underdone than overdone. So sometimes I do it and it's a little bit more rare than medium, but that's fine with me. So you just got those 3 things. That sounds like a lot of not very healthy stuff though.
Well, I mean, it comes with ranch to dip it in, so that's like calcium, kind of. So.
And jalapenos, I guess, are a vegetable, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's just deep fried and rolled in cheese.
Did you watch any trailers or anything from the San Diego?
Not really. I'm like way behind on all that stuff. I saw. I think the only one I saw was the Shazam trailer and the Black Panther trailer.
Yeah. Everyone's going on about how excited they are for Black Panther. So I was on a stream the other night with Mad Spidey and the guys from Aussieverse, and they were talking about the Wakanda trailer for ages. And then they said to me, "What do you think, Simon?" I'm like, "I haven't seen Black Panther 1."
You still haven't seen it?
No,
Man,
I don't know. I didn't. I guess at the time I didn't really care about the character too much, so I didn't really check it out. I'm sure I'll get around to it one day.
yeah. I didn't
Since
know a
all
lot about the character going into the first movie. I had only read like a few stories where he was with the Avengers, but I had never read any of his solo stuff at that time.
yeah, I don't mind his character in the other movies, but yeah, I don't know. I just never. Well, I haven't even watched Captain America, so.
Dude, get out of here.
um,
The first Captain America movie is a little bit slow because it's like mostly his origin and stuff. The second one, Winter Soldier, is probably still in my top 5 Marvel movies.
yes, I've seen the third one, and I've seen. I always get confused because Bucky's in the third one as well, right?
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
The
maybe
third
I've.
Captain America movie was basically like Avengers 2.5, though, more than it was a Captain America movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. But yeah, I actually haven't seen. So when I first obviously got into the comic book stuff and I was trying to catch up on MCU, obviously there were so many movies. I wanted to just get it done as quickly as possible. So people at work were telling me, just watch these ones. These are the important ones. They basically said you don't have to watch the second movie of any of the franchises. He's like the sequels are almost always like the second one anyway is pretty much all just its own story. Well, the first ones are important because it introduces you to the character and has a bit more connection to the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't seen Guardians 2. I haven't seen Captain America 1 or 2. The reason Captain America put me off was because it was like when was it set? And like
Yeah, it was set, God, I can't remember the year now. But, he was like on ice for like 70 years or something, and he got thought out in modern day. And that was
yeah,
basically what that whole movie was setting up. It was showing his origin when he was in the war, how he got the super soldier serum, him meeting Peggy Carter, his best friend Bucky supposedly getting killed, and
sounds like
had Red Skull in it. So that was like a major Captain America villain. But the sequel was so much better than the first one, in my opinion.
yeah, they all look good, but yeah, I remember the first Captain America put me off because it was set. There you go, World War II.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's not my thing. So yeah, I just never had like when it came out, I never had interest because I wasn't even into comic books back then, you know. So, but you still need to catch up on all
Yeah, there's a
the
lot I still have to catch up on.
see all the stuff coming out now. People aren't digging it, and I think it's because I mean all of it's really their own self-contained stories. Like nothing's really. I think people get excited when they get the whole continuity thing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what
I
people
think I
like.
think it's all like loosely connected still because it's all got to be leading up to like the Secret Wars, and they announced Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, and the whole like all the multiverse stuff is coming together. The only thing that kind of bummed me out about that is just like having to wait so long for each movie because they show you this whole list of stuff. All this is coming in 14 years.
Yeah. So the
I'm
thing
like,
is, like,
oh my god.
don't plans change? Like,
Yeah.
can't things like
Yeah, they
change
shift
within
movies
a three,
around
4 year?
sometimes and change schedules and
Like, how many movies get announced and then they don't happen? How many
yeah.
how many comic
Well, I
books
mean,
get optioned and then never happen?
in DC, a ton of movies get announced and never happen. But in Marvel, most of the time they come through. It just takes a long time.
So yeah, DC was a big letdown.
Yeah. I know everybody was hoping for Henry Cavill to come back.
Yeah. So now rumors are people are like, oh, well, maybe they're waiting for DC Fandom.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't have any faith in whoever's making the decisions over there for like movies and casting and who's going to play what role. They've just been making so many bad decisions.
Snyder Cut was a big success. So
yeah, it seems like they would have just kept building off of that, but I don't know.
And the fans are what made Snyder Cut happen. So it's just odd that they wouldn't continue with it. Man, you still haven't seen it.
No, I still haven't seen it, man.
I feel like somehow buy you a copy and I'll get it sent to you or something like that.
So much, like, just make sure you send like a Blu-ray player with it because I don't have one of those either.
PlayStation. Oh wait, Xbox can't play a Blu-ray.
No, well, I got the all digital one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Russ, you broke our dreams of playing Gotham Knights together.
Well, I mean, they wasn't going to put it on the PS4 anyway, so, and I don't know when.
Yeah, no, but if you bought a PS5, we would have done so because now we got the PS.
I can't order one. Every time they go online, they sell out in like seconds. Still,
it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like it's been out for 2 years or something now, right?
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
Yeah. If anybody wants to hook me up with a belated birthday PS5, my P.O. box is in the description.
So at work, they're starting to become. So I think we've gotten through our pre-order list because we stopped taking pre-orders because it got out of hand.
Yeah.
And I think we may have gotten through it or at least close to it. And now there's like a New Horizon bundle. So it comes with the console and the game, New Horizon. And I think that's becoming easier to get as they come in. But yeah, I recently played a game. So me and Sarah played The Quarry. Did you see that game?
Yeah, I've been avoiding playthroughs because I want to play it myself and I don't want to get spoilers.
Yeah, but you know the game, yeah?
Yeah. It's actually on sale right now on the PlayStation Store.
Off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we bought that, or Sarah bought that, and we just finished it last night, our first playthrough. So it's kind of cool that you can play it again and again and again.
Yeah, I like games like that have multiple endings and just more reasons to replay it. I love games like that. You feel like you really get your money's worth.
Yeah.
What's up, Chop?
Hey, Chop. What's up? That's right. Hashtag PS guy. Russ abandoned us. He went to the dark side.
I felt a Series X, man, or a Series S.
Mate. I was so upset that you were so impatient that you had to change sides.
I don't know when I mean, even if I go to like a store tomorrow and see a PS5, I couldn't get it right now anyway. So,
well, I think. Hey, Brian, what's up?
What's up, Brian?
Comic
Book Awards, man.
I think you got the because you got the Game Pass. I think Game Pass works well for you because you do like playing all the different games.
I can try so many games, man. They're all the time adding stuff. I've been trying out so many games I wouldn't have normally have gotten to play.
It reminds me of like the PlayStation 1 day. So I think we've talked about this before, but back in PlayStation 1, did you have your console chipped?
No, okay, I didn't even know what that was back then.
Okay, so that was just the thing, right? So because games are so expensive, I guess, you would get your console chipped so you could play burnt games. And back then, there were people who would like ran their own business where they would just like put an ad in the paper saying PlayStation games, 25 games for like $10 delivered. So you would buy like 100 games off these people and they would literally deliver it to your door. And then you did just have like a CD spindle of 100 games and you would just go through them. Like in some of the games you'd played for like 2 minutes and you're like, yeah, now next. And you just keep going through them all. What's up,
Comic Book Worm?
I didn't see comic book. Oh, there he is. So yeah, that was the good old days of video games. But yeah, I think Game Pass works well for you.
Yeah, it does. I'm actually my PlayStation Plus runs out August 16th or 17th, I think, and I'm not going to renew it this time because I don't play online games anymore, like Call of Duty or anything. The only downside, like the only thing I'm kind of bummed about, is I'm going to lose like the library of free games that I had through PS Plus, which kind of sucks. But I
Oh,
can't afford to keep up both Game Pass and
yeah.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I haven't had PlayStation Plus for ages because I just never turn on my console even.
Yeah.
So me and Sarah were trying to decide how are we going to play, because Russ is out of the picture. How are we going to play Gotham Knights together, right? Because we've
Well,
only
I
got one.
mean, there's still a chance it could have cross platform. So if I get it on Xbox or if it comes to Game Pass, we might still be able to play.
Yeah, so we're figuring out how to, because we've only got the one console. So we're like, how are we going to play Gotham Knights together?
Send me a PS5, man.
But Sarah was saying that she might borrow. She's asked her brother if she could borrow his console, so when the game comes out, we could both play because
Yeah.
it doesn't do co-op, which sucks. So we're going to try to do, I guess, plug one into my PC monitor and the other one on the TV.
What's up, Jackson?
So, mate, used to chip the original Xbox and get me. Yeah, so that was
we've got 8 watching, man. My thumbnail's really doing the trick.
Yeah, they came for the abs.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to show them by the end of the end of the stream.
You might be disappointed because mine is under a couple layers of fat.
Yeah, mine too at the moment.
That's just like built-in installation, man.
Yeah, I don't get cold anymore. It's weird.
Benefits.
Another game Sarah got recently on the PS5 was this game called Stray. Have you heard of that?
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, where you control a cat. It's very interesting. Like I just watched her. She was playing that during that week when Whack was here, and it was interesting to watch. It's an interesting
That's
world setting.
a game I bet Matilda Gothica would love.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of cat lovers would like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Chop. It's a gaming family.
Dang, Chop.
That's why you just stick with one console. I suppose if you've got kids, Nintendo's the best, I think, if you've got kids, because Nintendo is the only console that's kept like lounge room gaming, or you guys don't call it lounge room, like living room gaming alive.
Yeah,
like
2-player split screen and
multiplayer games. Like it doesn't exist anymore on Xbox and PlayStation, which is really sad, man. Like it used to be like so fun back in the day having your friends over.
Man. I used to used to love to play like Tony Hawk and stuff.
All the wrestling games, man. I used to have 2 multi-taps and you could play 8 players in wrestling. You could do like a battle royale with 8 players. It was dude, those were the days.
Yeah, I kind of miss that, man.
Yeah, so nowadays pretty much only sports games you could pretty much play multiplayer. Like driving games, like split screen driving games, pretty much doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The only problem with the Switch is, like, I remember my friend when he first bought the Switch. He's not really a gamer, but he loves Nintendo. So I guess he is a gamer. He's the Nintendo gamer. So he bought the Switch and he was like, "Hey Simon, I've got Street Fighter. I'm gonna come around. Do you want to play it?" I'm like, "Sure." So he comes around with just the portable console, sets it up on top of my cat tower, right? So it's because it's like eye level with us. And then he goes, "Here you go," and he gives me the controller, and it's this big. And I'm like, are we really about to play a video game with this?
Yeah, I thought about trying to go for a Switch before I got the Xbox, just to be able to play like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and stuff like that, because it's been like I haven't played like a Zelda game since like the regular Nintendo. Yeah.
Me neither, actually. I never had another. Actually, no, I had a Super Nintendo for a little while, but by the time I got it, it was like well past its, well past Super Nintendo by then.
Yeah. So I went from like regular Nintendo to Sega.
Yeah, me too.
And then I had a Nintendo 64 for like a month, and then we had to sell it. And my brother had a Dreamcast for just a little bit, and I think it ended up breaking down. And then after that, it went to PlayStation 1, and I was like PlayStation for years.
Yeah. So Dreamcast, I remember, was like futuristic when I first. I only knew one person.
Yeah.
Was like my friend's neighbor had one.
So I think the only game that I remember my brother having for it was Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi. Do you remember the Simpsons game? Was the Simpsons game that was like Crazy Taxi?
Yeah, Hit and Run.
Hit and Run. My friend would come over and I couldn't get him off the thing.
It looks like somebody is in the waiting room waving their hands uncontrollably.
Yeah, so like I couldn't get you a birthday present yesterday, Russ. So my birthday present, I'm going to guess, has arrived backstage.
He's going to keep his clothes on, right?
I hope so. Happy birthday, Russ.
Happy birthday,
Bob,
Russ.
what's going on, man?
What's going on? Sorry I'm late. I was trying to find a cake big enough to pop out of. Then I couldn't find a bikini that would tear away just right. So here I am, as is, in the middle of doing some yard work, but I want to come on and wish you a happy, what is it? Anniversary? What the hell's, what's going on? How old are you now?
Oh, God, 42, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I bet you were a big baby.
I need to shave and dye my hair blonde again.
Why? Why would you want to do that? Oh, you're looking good, man. I tell you, your mom, she's the real hero. I mean, she did all the work on this anniversary. What'd you do? Came out and cried like you do every year.
Most of the time I'm alone when I cry, though.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, she's probably in the other room, isn't she? Hey, glitter and duct tape, chopping drops here is ass swell. Wow, 42, you say? What an old man.
Right.
And Simon, what are you? 39? 40?
I'm 40 now.
You're 40, and I'm 41. So I'm the meat in this birthday sandwich.
Yeah, I'm the oldest one here.
You're the oldest. I mean, you're not even a year older than me, and I don't think Simon's even a whole year younger than me. I think there's a time when Simon and I are the same age, and there's also a time when Russ and I are the same age, but it's never the same time.
Yeah. When is your birthday, Bob?
April. Yep. First week of April.
Oh, okay. So in other words, we're the same age for about a week.
Right. We're the same age for about a week. Simon and I are. And Russ and I are the same age from April to July, right? Or
yeah.
No.
I think.
No, what are you now? 42? Yeah. So we were the same age 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Simo? Good to see you, brother.
What are you wearing, mate? You look like the chick from Aliens.
I look like the chick from Aliens. That wouldn't be too bad.
That's
I reckon I could get a pretty good gig. I look like anytime you look like the chick of a franchise that was actually shown in her underwear and people liked it, that's not a bad compliment. Like, I'll take that.
I don't think.
I
don't think she was seen in her underwear, was she? I haven't seen her for a while. Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got a whole scene. She has to get into the mechanized suit, and she's just wearing nothing but like her panties and a thin white T-shirt or something. Like a
What's up, aggressively?
Of course, you remember.
I would mess up his name. A comic bookworm. Not a comic book worm, but a comic bookworm. Matters where the space is. He wishes he was so young.
What gaming console do you have, Bub, since we were talking about gaming before?
Oh, sorry to have interrupted your conversation. I'll try and fit in any way I can. Where's Tony? We need to get Tony in here. We'll have a impromptu suspects. I was into like my first, I don't know. I mean, how far back do we have to go? Like,
what do you now? What do you play now? Your
PC.
Console. Oh.
Yeah, if it's anything, if it's a current game, then it's PC. Yeah.
PC, you're one of those guys.
Yeah, which is great because basically that's the same as an Xbox. So like my Xbox Live account works on the PC. So when the games go live for the console version, I get them here. So yeah. Yeah, I remember Yellow Pages. Absolutely. And the White Pages. If you were in a town big enough, you had Yellow Pages and White Pages.
Yeah, we got
one
both
was
here.
for personal and one was for businesses. So,
Do you guys have, what did you guys call the so we used to call it Melways. I think it was for Melbourne. Melways, which is the maps, like in the book. Do you guys have that? Back
yeah,
in the day?
we called them maps.
Just maps.
Well, like as opposed to what? Like you had a book of nothing but maps?
Yeah, like it was a whole book. So you would be on the map, and then when you get to the if you're like following the road to the side, it will say go to this page for the next part.
Well,
And
they were called
sometimes
road atlases. And
like that.
most people call them Rand McNally because that was the company that made them. So they're called Rand McNally road atlases. And
that's how
you just GPS replaced that, right? If you had one of those in your car at one time, you're probably old.
Yeah, so I had one. So I can't believe that I actually could get around from that. Like just thinking back to it now, like when I first got my license, that's how you get around. And I went for some pretty long drives getting there via that Melways. And I was just like, man, I can't even imagine trying to do that anymore since, you got GPS just on your phone. Like, it's out of control. When was the last time you drove, Russ? It's been a while, right?
Drives my mother crazy every day.
It was a riding lawnmower, and I ran over the edge of the mailbox, and it flipped over.
Wait, the mailbox did or the lawnmower did?
The lawnmower.
Oh my gosh.
That was one of many injuries growing up.
That was the last time you drove?
Yeah. I've never been able to drive without incident because of my eyesight.
Wait, so you never had your full license?
No, I
Driver's
was never able to get one. No.
Okay.
How long have you been legally blind?
Oh God, I've had to wear glasses since I was 2 years old.
Wow, really? So you're one of those kids with goggles, like those little rubbery goggle glasses?
Oh, they were thick, like.
Oh, they didn't have those
thick
invented yet, did
glasses.
they?
Yeah.
Did they actually?
Now
cut the
they
bottom
got
of a
like
Coke
the
bottle?
thinner.
And
pretty much is what it looks like.
yeah, my sister had those. They were thick. They were heavy too. Like they were always falling off her head. And she'd bend over and they're just whoa. They go racing to the ground. She had to catch them, and she couldn't see. So she was always sitting on them too. She'd leave them on the couch and sit on them. At one point, she had a pair of pink ones that were like those plastic kind on the outside, and they had like the thin metal through the middle. And at one point, they were more crazy glue than frames. It was just crazy glue on crazy glue and crazy glue.
And I had to. There was a couple years there where I had to hold my glasses together with some tape and different methods because I couldn't afford new ones for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know how that is.
Yeah, so everyone is telling me that I need glasses now because my eyesight's gotten pretty crappy, but I refuse.
You
Have
never
you thought
missed a sign
about,
for the drive-through.
Contact lenses?
No. Well, I don't want to wear glasses because I have this theory, and some people who have glasses agree with me, and some people don't. But I have this theory that when you start wearing glasses, your eyes get lazy. They start depending on the glasses to do the work. So when you don't wear your glasses, your eyesight's even worse. Like it gets worse without it if you start getting used to it, right? That's my theory. I don't want contacts either because I don't want to shove things in my eyes.
That's the reason I never got contacts, man. I can't stand.
I can't believe people can do that.
Contacts for you, Russ? They'd be shot glasses. Be sticking things in my eyes. Damn.
But something else, what I'd love to try. So you know how I'm colorblind. You can get those colorblind correcting glasses. And I'm like, that's such a trip to think about. I'm like, whoa, what would the world look like if I put those on? Like, it'd be insane.
Yeah, that'd be different. I don't know. And I've heard that also about your eyes getting lazy over time. But at the same time, with your advanced age, Simon, is there really even time for your eyes to get lazy? Like at this point, if you can't see, just I mean, by the time your eyes start going, I don't need this anymore. I mean, you'll probably be what 65, 70. Sarah's gonna be cutting your food for you anyway. I mean,
it's not that bad. Like, you know, I'm looking at a piece of paper now and I can read it. It's just not as, I just know it's not as good as it used to be. And some days are worse than others. Some days everything's blurry and then other days I'm fine. Hey, Fuchsia.
Hey, Fuchsia's back.
Hey, Fuchsia.
I miss Fuchsia.
Is she back on YouTube?
I don't know. I see her
saw
on
an
Instagram every now and then.
post,
I don't know if she does any videos right now.
Oh, look
I
who
saw
it
an
is.
Instagram post saying she was going to come back soon, I think, to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but now I won't. My favorite thing was to go in there and comment about how she should ditch that other guy and keep a channel for herself. Because now, so, you know, I can't leave that
What's up,
comment
old
anymore.
wolf?
So I have to come up with some new material.
Almost.
Hey, Old Wolf, do you have the link? You want me to send it to Old Wolf?
Yeah, let's get the fourth suspect in here.
Yeah, hurry up, because I got some chicken being delivered. Then I got to go back out in the yard to eat the chicken.
So, Russ, if you're wondering why, I was like, let's just hang out. It was because I had this planned. Well, kind of, not really. It was
I
actually
just
Bub's
thought
idea.
like it was good, you know, because we've done episodes like where we just didn't have a plan going in before. So,
Well, yesterday I was like, are we not doing anything for Russ's birthday? I mean, not that I want to buy him anything, but I'll sit here and talk. You're welcome.
Yeah, it was actually
And-
Bub's idea. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll invite you guys secretly to the stream. Hang on, I'll send one to Old Wolf. Let's see.
Right. He's probably busy.
Is he though?
No, but he'll probably say he is. Yeah, it is hot out there. The sun's finally gone down and I'll be blind. I won't be able to see. We might not finish tonight. It got darker today faster than it did yesterday. Like a lot faster. Oh, well.
you've been doing yard work all day.
I'm burying. No, I've been working all day and just been doing yard work for 3 hours. Yeah, sucks. But I had, I'm burying one of those invisible fence wires for the dog to keep the dog in the yard. So almost done. I've just finished digging the trench and we've got like at least 3/4 of the wire already underground. So we're almost done. I say another hour of work and we probably done, but I'm too tired. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Well, Russ,
what did you order? You said you ordered chicken.
yeah. Yeah, my wife's bringing some chicken. Mrs. Bug gone to get us some chicken.
Very nice. Back
It
to the
is
food
very
topic.
KFC, Kentucky original.
Wait, do you guys get hot and spicy over there?
I mean, sometimes, but tonight we're probably going to be tired and just go straight to bed. What happened? Exhausted, man. There will be no performance this evening.
Do you guys get hot and spicy KFC over there?
Probably. I mean,
It's
I
like
don't-
sea-
yes,
it's
we
only-
do. It's like orangey. Yeah, I haven't ordered it.
It's only seasonal over here though, so they only do it once every year or even 2 years. And then it only comes out for like a month and then it's gone again. That's the best.
Is it during dingo hunting season? Because I'd be skeptical.
Dingo? I don't even know if we have dingoes anymore. Dingo's still a thing, Mads Party?
Are they? They get rid of them all?
I don't know, man. I've never seen a dingo, I don't think. They're on the country.
They're all hiding. Wait, you need glasses though. They could be all around you.
Yeah. I have a fox. One night I was driving home and there was a fox running around in their property.
Oh wow! Did you invite her in for dinner or? No.
Dingoes are still around. There you go.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know where to find one.
No. Well, yeah, you do. Well, now wait a minute. Simo's probably out there finding freaking barefoot tracks and dingo tracks right next to each other. So you can't trust his his outdoor hunting reporting. You know, who knows what
Spidey
he's
doesn't
doing?
live out. That Spidey lives like 10 minutes away from me.
Well, have you seen a Bigfoot? Because he's seen 6 this year. A Sasquatch. Pretty sure that's what he says.
Sasquatch. Yeah, and that's what old Wolf had him on, and he was like, "Man, Spidey sounds a lot more Aussie than you." Like,
That's shocking.
what is a dingo? A dingo is like a wild dog. There you go.
I was way off. I thought it was like a baby kangaroo or something.
That's a Joey.
I don't know.
Yeah, Bubs knows all the Aussie facts. He knows Simo is Simo.
Yeah, you're right. I know both those facts. We have reached the end of my Aussie knowledge.
My Australian knowledge ended at Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, that went on for about 4 more movies. You may not be aware. There's a Crocodile Dundee in LA. It's horrible.
I didn't know that. I just thought there were.
Dude.
I didn't know there was a third one. I just thought there were 2.
Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4.
Wow,
it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it was when Paul Hogan had already like had his face all like messed up and stuff.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
He married that girl that he was with in the first one. They were together for a long time.
Oh,
I think
really?
they're divorced now, but they were together for a long time.
Was it until he got?
Boy, remember that scene where she's in the black bathing suit down by the water?
I do not remember Crocodile Dundee.
You guys
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah,
I saw it when I was a kid, but it left an impression.
Looks like we got Old Wolf with us.
Is he tagging with Bubs?
Hey, Tony, what's shaking?
So happy
What's
birthday
up,
to
Old
Russ.
Wolf?
Hey,
Yeah.
How's
Hey,
it
happy
going?
birthday, Russ. I got you, Tony.
happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
I got you Bubs, and Bubs got you Tony.
Yeah, so who did better? Me, right? I did better.
So last thing I heard was Simon asked if we have hot and spicy. What was the answer to that? I hope it was a good one.
What's up,
Yeah,
Spicy?
hot and spicy KFC.
So KFC has it only comes in one. It's like the Olympics. It's once every never, and it's hot and spicy chicken. Instead of original recipe, it's hot and spicy, and it's so good. It's the best.
Do we have that? I don't even know if we have that here.
I think so. I feel like I saw it last time I was at KFC, but I don't leave the house much anymore.
With an outfit like that, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm working in the yard, man.
What the hell's that thing on your head?
My wife fixed us up with
It's his
matching
Vasquez
headband, she
cosplay.
said.
This thing cost me $16.
You're kidding. It looks bent.
Yeah,
Yeah, they like that, the Ultra Pros.
Kind of warped. What are we gonna do?
Mate, those things are like gold. Yeah, so Mark raised these prices on them too, and I literally couldn't afford them yesterday. How much were they?
my God.
I think he was like they were $40, and I was like, $40, mate. I'm going elsewhere. And he's
Still
like,
got
that's
money
fine.
for hair dye, though, don't you?
Yeah,
Mate.
I'm saying it's all about choices.
But,
So,
yeah, born-
happy birthday. How old are you?
42.
So that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
now
now
you-
we have a new. Old Wolf's so old though. He's probably the garnish on the sandwich. Like he's maybe a batch of old fries.
Oh yeah.
Like so like I'm the meat in their ages. So Russ is the oldest, then me in between, and then Simon, and we're all just months apart.
What are you talking about? Oldest?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Him being the oldest?
Well, not now that you're here.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we need to revise this sandwich. So what
I'm
are
the
you?
grease. I'm that grease is on that white and red checkered paper that's in that plastic plate thing.
No, maybe you're a sesame seed on top of the
Think
bun.
so.
What are you? Well, how old are you there?
I'll be 57 next month.
So you're 56. All right, my wife's here with the chicken.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Russ!
Thanks, bud.
I got you, Old Wolf. Congratulations! And now you're not the oldest person in the stream. In fact, you could double your age and barely get to him. We'll catch you next time on Buzzworld. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the headbands. Good night.
See ya.
Take it easy, bub.
Okay, he's way out there. Well, here's to you. Happy birthday.
Appreciate that,
Old
Tony.
Wolf is so old. He's got old in his name. Like,
Yeah.
how old Old Wolf is.
Actually, that's from a book. Actually, the Old Wolf.
It's
a
a
from a
book.
series of books.
And the 65.
That's my year I was born.
So you know what's funny, right? You know what Sarah said to me recently? Because I have a lot of things where, for example, if I try to use SimpleSimon as a name somewhere, which I don't really, but when I do, if SimpleSimon's already taken, I'll just add 82 at the end. Like, so my email has 82 in it, you know, the year I was born, right? So Sarah said to me one time, she goes, hey, is it like your generation type thing to use the year that you were born in things?
Oh no, it's the generation before him. Oh, these things are kind of bent.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Have you been out of boards for a while, Old Wolf?
No. I mean, when I usually get the bags and the boards, I get them together, and then I just bag them and I put them in a bag, right? And then I was just running low. Plus, I want to plus I'm going to the Terrificon thing. It's going to be in Connecticut, and I'm having a few things signed. A few things. So the bag has the hole in it, so they can sign it, and I want to transfer it into an actual bag. That's together.
Mate, I've got I don't know how many books. Like I'll need to buy like 2 packs of boards because I'm pretty sure I've got over 100 books unbagged and boarded right now because it's been so long.
The bag was so far away, and the shipping would kill you if you go online.
Well, no, there's Mark started getting them from a new company, so he just got them in, and the sizes are a little bit different. Like it kind of threw me off. I was like, "Is this even going to fit?" Because I've already bought Ultra Pro bags from another shop the other day, but that shop had their own boards, which I used to like. So yeah, this shop called Comics R Us here, they make their own boards, so they cut them all up and stuff like that, and they're really cheap. You can buy 100 for like $15 or something like that, right? And I used to use them, but the problem I don't like about them now is they're shouldn't show that book. They're the exact same size as the comic book, so perfectly the same. And the thing I don't like about that is it's literally the same size. It doesn't have that extra little bit at the top, which I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't buy those anymore, even though they'd be so much more, affordable.
Do they make Silver Age? Maybe a Silver Age would be more for your liking.
I don't like doing the Silver Age ones either because the current books, I don't like them being able to move around in the bag too much. So a Silver Age book, I feel like they move around a bit.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people do that though. A lot of people will put.
But hey, if you don't have them, I mean, maybe you just have to do it. And if they're cutting the boards directly exactly the size of the book, maybe you don't have that much play with that bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, when you got a big pile of books stacked up and one falls, it just messes the corner up. Then your book's stuffed.
Yeah.
So I like to have the Silver Age. Like when I buy bags and boards, I always get Silver Age size.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, lately I've been going after a lot of Silver Age books. So
like
they
what,
fit
Russ?
nicely.
Like what? Like what, Russ?
Well, just in general, like Silver Age, like I'm just enjoying those stories so much more than current books. So it's not like anything in particular. I'm just like getting cheap Silver Age when I see it.
Where do you find them? Though? Do you find them on eBay or does your shop have them?
The shop I go to, he stopped selling new comics and he just started focusing on older stuff. And he's all the time buying new collections, so there's always like new boxes to look through.
That's cool.
And a lot of times they'll be like anywhere between like $5-7 for some Silver Age, and I'll pick it up if it's a decent book.
Is this the shop though that did you dirty?
No, that was I can't remember the name of the shop now.
How do they do you dirty?
It was I had a pull list there, and every time a book had speculation on it, like it was some kind of key, he would tell me he didn't get it. And then I would see it up on his wall for eBay prices a few days later. Yeah.
That's not right.
So I just stopped going there pretty much.
I bet you're not the only one to stop there going there.
But yeah, I don't really collect new books anymore anyways. I just focus on the older stuff.
I cut back. I mean, like when after the later on tonight, I'll take my thing for tomorrow I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 books. I cut back a lot. I mean, I could do like multiple covers of Mandalorian or something, or
Like I was thinking, I heard Amazing Spider-Man 900 came out today, so I was thinking about maybe ordering one of those because I just like to get the anniversary issues and stuff.
there you go.
So I might go in like Midtown or something and find one to order.
Actually, I was going to say, but then you're just reading a book that you don't know with like no context. But a lot of the times, those anniversary books are just anthologies.
Yeah, a lot of times, or it'll be like a self-contained story for that, or reprints of other stories from over the years. But
they're doing. You've already got one, Russ, but they're doing another facsimile of Action Comics 1, and
really?
also Amazing Spider-Man 1. They're coming out.
Oh, nice.
So I ordered an Action Comics because I want to read it.
Which one is that?
As the original.
They already came out with the Spider-Man one, not Amazing Fantasy, right?
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 1, not Amazing Fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't pick up the Amazing Fantasy because that came out not that long ago as well, I think.
Yeah, I missed that one. I missed that facsimile when it came out.
I wasn't into the facsimiles until more recently when like I just accepted that I'm never going to own the book. I may as well like have the chance to be able to read it.
Yeah. I love the facsimiles, man. I love that it's the same cover, it's the same ads, and you can actually like read the story without worrying about hurting an expensive book.
Yeah, but a lot of times when the ink, sometimes the ink is too bright. It's I don't know, like they redo the ink or something, and it makes it too bright. It doesn't.
Like
to me,
if there's a book that I know I'm not going to be able to get because of the price, and they have a facsimile, like I got the Incredible Hulk 181 facsimile.
Yep.
The Uncanny 266 First Gambit facsimile. X-Men 4, the facsimile of the first Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Those are like books I'll never be able to get if they weren't reprints.
Yeah, I would just like to. Some of those go up, man. Some of those facsimiles.
I know, man. I've seen some of the facsimiles. Like I couldn't get the Amazing Fantasy 15 facsimile because of my comic shop. He immediately charged $20 day one for that thing.
That's bizarre. You know what? See that stuff. Like comic books should have some sort of law where the week it comes out, or even the first month it comes out, you shouldn't be able to charge more than what the cover price is.
It's like, I mean, unless it's like one of those incentive covers or whatever, it should just be cover price,
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I guess it gives me a chance to read Action Comics and Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Spidey. I keep telling him just get a facsimile just to hold the place because he's got like I think he's only missing like 4 books or something from his ASM run.
He's trying to complete the whole run, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's had most of it because he never stopped buying it. But I think he's missing like 4 issues of the first, 15 or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, I think the Action Comics one that you've got because that's quite old. That one, right?
Yeah, I think it was 1988 or 1989 when my reprint was.
Some of those go for a bit, man. That's another reason I'm stocking up on them. Did the quick flip.
I know I've seen some of the like. I was looking for a Fantastic Four #1. They did like a Golden Record reprint, I think it was called, and those are like thousands of dollars too. So I was like, that's out. But I did get the facsimile of Fantastic Four 1, so that was cool.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll just read Action Comics 1 and then I'll flog it off on eBay and try to flog it off as the original and make millions of dollars.
Just like cut out that #1 and send it to get it graded like that one dude did.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was I saw at a convention here, one of the places was selling a CGC Action Comics, a 10, but it was just the cover. It was like like a print of the cover.
Huh.
And it was selling for they were selling it for hundreds of dollars. I was like, what? It's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
wild,
it looks
man.
like a laminated cover. There you go.
88. Came out in 88.
Oh,
That one came out in
that's
88.
the one I got.
That would sell for a bit, I reckon. Let's have a look.
Mine probably wouldn't because it's in like really rough condition because I read it like a ton of times.
Yeah, well, maybe it will look more original if you read it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Action Comics 1, 1988, was it?
Yeah.
1988 facsimile. Oh, here you go. So there's someone selling a 9.8 for about, and what is that in US? 253 US, slabbed, 9.8.
Oh,
Raw copy for about
$50.
40 US. So
Yeah.
it's not bad.
I got mine for $1 at a flea market.
Yeah, this cost me 50 cents.
Oh, you got me beat.
So hey, if I get $40 for it for 50 cents, I think I did pretty good.
Good old days.
You know?
I could buy anything for 50 cents down here. Although I'm going to a convention this week, there might be some places that have like cheap $2 to $3 books. It's kind of always good. Find some
What
gems in
convention is going on, man?
there. So you know my mate Sean, Zars84?
Yeah.
His convention is this Sunday. So
Is that the
nice.
smaller one you went to last year?
So it's called Days of Future Pop Culture.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be fun. Let's look forward to those small ones. Because those like little comic fairs and stuff that we go to, you find such like much better books there. Like big cons, like it's a huge con, and you might find stores that sell some good stuff, but in this giant convention center, you're looking for this one little store that has the gold, and it's hard to find.
Plus, you got to pay. They're paying like what? Through how much for a table? How much for a section?
At the big cons, you're paying top dollar.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Sean charging a lot for his con. So
yeah, rub it in, Simon.
Yeah, no.
Which issues are you missing, man?
I think I know one is obviously one of. I've got to guess one. I feel like he doesn't have 3 or 4. I feel like he's got 2.
Yeah, we'll find it. Let's find the.
He's definitely got either 2 or 3. Maybe not both, but. We'll find that out, and then maybe we'll wrap it up because we're hitting the hour.
Oh, dang, that was a quick hour.
Yeah, see, mate. That's what happens when you bring on these 1, 3, 4. Yes, I said it. I said he had 2.
Which Mad Spidey would know. Which issue is the first Green Goblin? Is it 14 or 12?
Why not 13? Why not both?
You'll know. Come on, man.
I would love to get that first Green Goblin one day. If I could find like a super, it's 14. If I could find like a super like low grade copy where it's still complete that would be awesome.
Would you buy it if it was missing the cover?
No, I don't buy coverless. No. I don't care if it's got like a tear or a rip or a tiny corner, as long as the book has the cover and it's complete. I'm good.
What would you rather? An Action Comics 1, just the cover, ripped off the book, or the book with no cover?
Any part of Action Comics 1 I would take because I could probably sell that and buy a house.
What about the 1? Would you want the 1?
I mean, he sold that for what, $7,000?
Are you serious?
What's the cover?
No, it was like just a cutout of the number 1 from the Action Comics, and somebody sold it for like $7,000 or something crazy.
There you go.
I think it was.
Well, why couldn't you just why don't you get both, and then you can have it spliced together so you have a cover and the book.
It's like I got to find out how much they would give you to sell your body to science to be able to think about an Action Comics 1.
What, you want the money before you die? Is that what it
Yeah,
goes?
obviously. After I'm dead, it won't do any good. You think science would give me $1 million for this body?
Maybe for the thumbnail, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start wrapping it up, Russ?
Yeah.
You got anything you want to promote, man?
Yes. So I've got my 2-part Nerds Day Out coming out starting Friday morning for the US, where Whack Comics came over. So I've got that going. I'm going to try to organize a collectible show and tell next Monday for the US. It will be. Let me just check if my guest. Old Wolf, do you want to be on again?
What day?
Monday, 7:30 p.m.
Let me get back to you.
All right, I'll send you a text just because I've had 2 people turn me down to be the returning guest.
Oh, wait a
Russ,
minute.
you've been on like 3 times.
Hold on. Oh, this is the one I have to have things to
2
show.
or 3, I can't remember.
Yeah, that aren't comics.
I have nothing to show. You realize I lost my mind for those few things I had. I
You
have
had
nothing
such
to-
great stuff.
Yeah,
That's such great stuff. All right, well, you think about
like
that. I'll give you 24 hours to think about that, because I need a returning guest. So anyway, and I hopefully will do another Nerds Day Out vlog this Sunday when I go to the convention. And that'll come out sometime next week.
All right.
That's
Okay.
me.
Old
Old
Wolf,
Wolf
you
for
got
convention.
anything coming up, man?
Well, I got tomorrow's show. We got D&D going on Sunday on JP's. I'm going to the Terrificon, like I said, Saturday, but I don't think I'm going to be filming anything.
Uh,
So I got basically the stuff I always have.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I
Plus,
still
Plus, I got to find a bunch of stuff to put on a show.
oh yeah.
It's a pressure.
Just like go buy a bunch of cheap Funko Pops or something, man.
There you go. I'll still have the price tag so I can return them.
Yeah. I still have to get today's daily video out. I have no plan and nothing filmed.
I
So
feel ripped off already.
Chances are it'll be a 30-second nothing video.
You should
Or
know
a TikTok that you made 4 years ago.
toilet paper. Is it pulled down from the back or pulled down from the front?
The front.
Right. All right. There you go. There's your 30 seconds on that. And show the patent. There is actually a patent on toilet paper, and it goes
really?
forward. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Paper is supposed to go forward, not back. There's your 30 seconds. Explain that. There you go.
And then tomorrow you can be John looks like he wants to be a first-time guest.
There you go. John wants to be a first-time guest.
Yeah. He's on my list because I know you can do 5 rounds of showing me like old VHS tapes and betas and things like that.
A beta. Probably still has a player. Put it out of his garage.
Yeah.
I've still got
all
a
right.
couple hours, so I might do a legit video. I've been thinking about like going over my PlayStation Platinum trophies and stuff
There you go.
in a video. That might be something cool.
It's something, mate. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Just churning out the daily videos still. I think today is day 208 or something. So getting closer and closer to that year mark for the daily videos.
You know what? Technically, even if you beat Greyman's streak, I don't think you've beaten Greyman in the amount of videos that he released in that streak.
Oh, God, no.
Because he was doing like 3 or 4 to 5 videos a day.
I know for a while, man, every time I would look at the subscription feed, it would be like 10 videos of Greyman playing solitaire.
Yeah.
That's why he's got like almost 5,500 videos total.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control.
Is that why you're trying to? Is that why you're doing this, to beat his record?
No, I just thought it'd be cool to do a video every single day. I tried last year, but I stopped at day 151. And this year I just wanted to keep it going and try to do the whole year.
So do you still think it's cool?
No. I thought it'd be something to keep me busy every day, doing something to occupy my time. Because I actually enjoy editing videos. I'm just not that great at it.
I don't know. I've never tried to edit a video,
Really.
as you can tell if you see my.
I know I did one. I did a wrestling style video where I just like talked about what my 5 favorite dream matches would be if WWE and AEW worked together.
Mhm.
And in the intro, I had a Bray Wyatt Fiend mask, and I did like a 15-second Fiend like entrance with this theme song before I started the video.
Those videos
was
are good.
fun.
They don't take much time, Russ, to do, and you can do that every day. Just come up with a list. 5
Yeah.
this, 5 that. You know, it's quick and simple, mate.
Well, what do you guys use for editing?
I use Power Director. It's a app I got on my phone.
I just use iMovie because it's on the Mac. So
Yeah, I do all the editing on my phone, so it's just
Really?
easier for me to do it that way. Yeah.
I would think that it's too small.
No, it's fairly big screen.
Fairly big one. You got a fairly big one.
Yeah.
there? Okay.
I'm rocking a
that note-
5. I'm rocking a 5.5. Yeah.
let's get out of here. Close the stream.
You've been measuring it, huh?
You have to know these things, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
On that note, if
There's another
anybody
video.
wants to,
There's another video for you. It's for you to do.
I don't think I can do that video on YouTube and keep my channel.
See if you can compare inches to centimeters. See which one sounds better. I'm 100 and what? No, what? No. Maybe. I'm trying to help you out, Russ. I'm telling you.
I better end this stream.
Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
Happy birthday, Russ.
One last plug. My PayPal's in the description if anybody wants to get me a belated birthday gift.
There you go.
Please.
PlayStation 5's on the top of the list.
Give him a bottle
Yes.
of buffalo.
No buffalo sauce.